Listeners out there, welcome to Community Conversations. It is Friday, August the 5th. You're here with your girl, Kabila Hart, and I'm riding solo today. Mr. Cato Wonder must really trust me. So I have some lovely ladies here in the studio with me today. They are from PACES, Inc. or PACES Incorporated. And this is, I hate to say, one of my favorite shows. I'm kind of partial to PACES. I used to work for the agency, so I love all things PACES, and I'm so glad to see that the organization is still going strong. So good morning, ladies. Can you briefly introduce yourselves, starting with the lady in the pink?
Hello, I'm Mary Barkley, and I'm a visitor with PACES Inc.
Okay, Miss Mary.
My name is Kira Griffin. I'm also a home visitor with PACES Inc.
My name is Felicia Coleman, and I am a home visitor at PACES Inc.
Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us today. Okay, so we're get right into it. So PACES was started in 1979, and for those of you who may not know much about PACES, you can find their history on the website. What is that website?
www.pacesinc.com, and we're currently trying to get it revamped.
Okay.
Design things, so it might be up for right now, and it might be down in a couple months.
Okay. I went on the website to get a little bit of information. I saw some of the pictures that were posted from my time, so it's time to update, because the babies, they're no longer babies anymore. Okay, so I want you all to tell the listeners what services PACES has to offer.
We do home visiting for our parents. We teach parenting education. We also keep up with the children's milestones. Basically, we do this thing called an ASQ. It keeps up with their fine motor skills, gross motor, personal, social, communication skills. We also hold a support group for our girls. That's the first Thursday of each month. We start around 5 or 5:30. We give the girls a great hot meal. We do an activity. We play games with the girls. We also try to provide child care for the children, just so the girls can get together and enjoy each other and get a break for a few minutes.
Okay. And during the home visitations, talk about the home visitations, please.
An evidence-based curriculum that we use.
Okay.
And with the curriculum, we will go and talk with them about where they're at in their pregnancy, where their child's at in development. We talk about all kinds of nutrition. We confident parent.
Okay. And on the website, it says, one of your missions or your mission statement is helping parents raise healthy, nurtured children. Does that still stand for today?
Yes, it does. And actually, we are going through the accreditation process with Healthy Families America.
Okay.
So we are affiliated with them as well. So that is what we've been working towards for the last year.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about what the Healthy Family America is?
The Healthy Families America is just a nationwide organization that promotes healthy, nurtured families.
Okay.
And so with that, we have different benchmarks and other things that we work toward, such as smoke-free households, such as breastfeeding, and just all of the different ways that we can promote positive parent-child interactions.
Okay, well, thank you. And currently, what ages do you serve?
Well, on the website it says we are serving teen parents, but that's no longer for PACES.
Okay.
So just a first or second time mother that lives in Cricket,
Okay.
and your child is under the age of 3 is our population.
Okay, so first or second time mother, your child is under the age of 3, give PACES a call. I'm sure they can help you in some type of way. I still keep in touch with some of the clients I used to work with, and I could tell that the services offered made a big difference in their life. I want you to please tell the listeners a little bit about some of your stories, some of the positive stories, the things you've encountered during your home visits or group sessions. Of course, without giving out personal information.
I've had a client in the program and just didn't know what direction to go. She had graduated from high school, but she ended up pregnant, and she just didn't know how to find a job, how to apply for applications. She wanted to enroll in school for culinary arts, and so at this point in her life, she has enrolled in school.
That's great.
They will provide child care for her. She actually is working, and she's doing really great.
That is really wonderful. Any other stories you would like to share?
Well, I would like to say that a lot of our girls do still come to us as teens.
Okay.
So some of the things that we work towards are completing their education, looking for jobs, applying for higher education and stuff like that. So I think that a lot of our families, we would definitely label as success stories because they meet these goals that they set, and it's just great to see them with their high school diploma or with their GED certificate, and then to know that they are out there being self-sufficient, because I think that's our overall goal.
Yes.
Self-sufficiency.
Now, what about the dads? Do you have a high participation with the dads?
Sometimes. We have a couple of really good dads. But teen pregnancy to a female and teen pregnancy to a male tend to be a little bit different situation. So, but we do have a few good dads.
Okay, what about couples that maybe, or parents that are, couple who have couples, or married? Do you serve those? Do you serve that population?
Yes.
Okay, do you have a special group for them, or is everyone basically in the same group?
We don't, but we're planning to start a married group, not separate,
Okay.
but just different curriculum things we can incorporate in a support group around that time. Not to make anything awkward or separate, but to touch on different topics based on married or single or wherever they are in their life at this point.
Okay. You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. If you have any questions or comments for these young ladies, please call in 870-277-1080. I know that you are learning a lot, and we still have more to come, more information to share. I want to ask about, you talked about at your parenting groups that you offer childcare. How do you provide childcare?
We hold our groups at a local church, and the church allows us to use one of their Sunday school rooms for the kids. So the kids are able to that.
Even though she says you try to educate them on this was
emotions and education.
That's a huge all things baby and toddler.
Yes.
Do you offer anything bookstore for parents, like just for them?
Usually we try to support our girls with gifts. So for me, if a client meets a goal, we offer them little gifts that we can buy, maybe some Bath and Body Works, maybe just let them know for you.
That's wonderful. So based on let's start with, I'm sorry, how long have you all been with I should ask that early on.
I have been with PACES since February of 2012.
Okay.
I've been with them since last year, 2015.
Okay.
And I've been here for 2 years, and me and Mary, we all interned at PACES. Oh, you didn't?
No.
Well, me and Kira are PACES before getting hired at PACES.
Okay, so I want to talk about your educational background and tell the listeners how you even got where what brought you to PACES.
I received a bachelor's of social work in 2011.
Okay.
I started working with the Women's Crisis Center. Now it's called Family Crisis Center. I interned with them. I worked with them. That is a great nonprofit organization as well that helps victims of domestic violence. I'm still very passionate about that. I worked with them for a while, and then the PACES came open, so I moved over to PACES. Since being in PACES, I do have my master's. I am a licensed master social worker. So, and I guess that's
okay. Miss Kira.
I received my bachelor's in social work. During the year I interned at PACES. They were at we have a field fair for the seniors, and so PACES was there, and I went up to the table at this survey, and she told me about PACES during her intern time. And I was really interested in learning about babies, pregnancies, and what that's like, and how to support them. And I thought it was a really awesome program. And I went
Alicia, I know you said you interned, but what, pushed you or nudged you to do internship at PACES?
Well, I graduated with my bachelor's in social work as well in 2004. So, with social work, I wanted to try something different.
Okay.
So I also went to the field fair. On my age requirement.
Okay.
And so I was this, and they had shaking babies and drug infected babies, and I was very interested. So I did my interview with them as well, and since, and so now I'm finishing up my master's in social work. And hopefully, we can expand PACES.
It is a wonderful program, and I know, I'm sorry, I keep going back to, I used to work there, but it is a wonderful program. And for those of you who may not know, PACES is a United Way agency. United Way is a wonderful agency that serves a lot of nonprofits all over Jonesboro. If you want to learn more, go to United Way's website, and you can learn all the different agencies they serve. If you want to learn more about PACES, go to the PACES website. Lucy said it is under reconstruction, so give it a little bit of time if you try. So look them up on Facebook. Do you do any other social media posts? Instagram?
We had a Twitter. None of us tweet. So I can't say it's been updated.
So they're still trying to get on social media train. They at least have Facebook. So.
They can always call us.
Well, since we're talking about calling, what is your phone number and address?
Our phone number is 870-932-1166. Our address is 2913 King Street. Currently, we are in Suite 1, but on September 1st, we will be in Suite 3, around the corner. So we are moving, and if you don't know where King Street is, it is right across from Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
By the mall.
It is a small street where it's a street where there's one way in, one way out. You want to battle that little alley by the church, but yeah. They fix the pothole.
Oh, that's close.
They have shut us out of the alley.
Oh my God. Okay, well, there's one way in and one way out.
Yes.
So, I can't thank you ladies enough for coming on. And we're gonna go to break in a little bit, but I do want you to talk about when we. I don't want to because I want you to really go into details about some of the fundraisers you may have, or just tell the people more ways they can donate, what specific items they can donate, gift cards, money orders, everything. So also, I do want to ask this, what other nonprofit agencies do you partner with?
Well, since we're a part of United Way, we partner with a lot of nonprofits here, but specifically, we try to stay in the children's age.
Okay.
So the Hippie program here, Parents as Teachers, Early Head Start. Anything else?
Do you all work with Mark John still?
We haven't.
Okay.
Since I've been here.
Okay. Great. Just more about that and how it went over with the parents. So, great. You're listening to Community Conversations on KLK 102.5 FM. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to call us 870-277-0880. And we'll be right back. More with the election phase. Okay. We have a few announcements. I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of prepared questions. Because I want this more natural, just kind of not so still and just straight question answer type deal. Here's my other sentence from visits. During the home visits or just during the interaction with your clients. Oh, by the way, the camera's service, so don't say anything personal like about any particular client, no personal information. But have you had any, I hate to say horror stories, like any have you, I can't say horror, bad experiences?
We have, but we might not should say any of those if
Yeah.
they're too identified.
Well, I don't want to tell on the, okay. So, but yes, you have had some
Yes.
negative accounts, okay.
Good job, ladies. Good job. When you're doing the show, are you monitoring the Facebook feed for comments?
I'm trying,
I mean, you may sometimes you may get some, sometimes you may not.
like yesterday I didn't get any.
Oh, also, announce these two. You can do it at the end.
Okay.
Oh, can any of y'all lip sync? Can any of y'all lip sync?
No.
Oh, we got a lip sync battle.
Like,
Well, if you can't, we'll still come out. It's gonna be at that percent. You can come and watch everybody else lip sync. It's only $5 to get in, so. Who's gonna eat Arby's? And then bring me
My
in.
breakfast.
And then bring me in.
I'm like, okay, I saw that
Either
joke.
way, you get these guests. I'm just playing. Oh, we do have water available. It's very delicious if anyone wants any.
And very cold.
Yeah. I like crack water. Because it's really just that delicious.
Showtime starts at 7:00 p.m. This event is an annual
You want to do great work in the community?
Yeah.
She should come out. Billa's holding it down. Oh, I told her, I said, I'm on Monday, just give the show up and just let her have it. I'm going to go do the management stuff.
I think I can help.
But no, I mean, I do have a lot of other stuff I have to do, so I know it's in good hands. Your husband hadn't checked in with his shot? I haven't monitored the feed. I've been, like I said, working on some other things. I'm leaving at 3 to go to Ford City.
Okay.
To that show they had last night. They're doing in Ford City, but I'm gonna set up my photo booth, try to make some money. So yeah, I don't have to stress. It's not my show. It's just.
Is there. Okay. Does it seem like the crowd was engaging for the game?
It was. I mean, like I said, the thing I was about it was a grown folks crowd, and diverse. It wasn't just all blacks, whites. It was all races there, and everybody was there to have a good time. Y'all got one more announcement before y'all got a break, so y'all get back to it. I'll see y'all after the next break.
Welcome back to Community Conversation with your host today, Kabila Hardin, riding solo. Thank you, Mr. Cato, for trusting me with all your equipment today. And I am speaking with some lovely ladies from PACES, Miss Mary, Kira, and Felicia. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming on and sharing information about your organization with the listeners today. The phone lines are still open, 870-277-1080. Please call in. And if you would like to leave a shout out on the Facebook app, on the Facebook page, you can watch us live. I will call your name over the air. Okay, so we're going to get back into talking more about PACES. Before we went to break, I mentioned I wanted the ladies to talk about upcoming fundraisers they may have, and also go into a little more detail about some of the activities that they do in their parenting groups.
As far as the fundraisers go, we are just so very blessed, so very excited to be one of the nonprofits who will be sponsored by Families Inc. this fall.
All right.
It's for a event called How for Humanity. It's the 3rd annual How for Humanity, and it involved the ASU Rebels and football team. So, and VJs are Rebels. So what they do is for every touchdown that the Red Wolves make, they will donate money to a nonprofit, and we get to be one of the nonprofits. I believe our game is going to be October 15th. October 15th. So we are going to hope that that's a win.
I want to go out and give the Red Wolves your cheer the one, because we need them to make those touchdowns so PACES can add some dollars to their pocket. Oh my goodness, okay. I want to say thank you to Families Inc. for this program.
Yes, absolutely.
It's wonderful, and I hope to hear from more organizations that are participating in this program. We would love to give you a shout out as well. So let's talk about your parenting groups again, how they're structured.
Holiday theme, or sometimes we'll do kind of what the month stands
National
for.
Day.
Yeah, like we did a literacy one, curated the literacy one, and just different things like that. And so basically our groups are about 2 hours. We do provide transportation to the moms that need transportation to and from group. The church is so wonderful to us. They cook a nice big meal for all of us with dessert and everything.
Oh wow, what is this?
This is Southwest Church of Christ.
Shout out to Southwest Church of Christ. If anyone is out there listening, please give us a shout out. Give us a call. We'd like to thank you so very much.
They have been so wonderful to us. So they cook us a nice big meal. They give us a room to do the activities in. So we usually gather up supplies. We come up with an activity that goes along with the discussion and things like that.
Okay.
And we try to do something that is really unique, something that they can take home with them, and so it'll be a memory. So.
Okay. Do you do interactive lessons? They have to actually get up and move around and
We try, yeah. We try to incorporate games for their, I wouldn't say forced, but kind of full.
there wasn't some Easter pictures. Tell us a little bit more about that project.
The Easter party was before our time.
I'm sorry. What are some things that you all have done?
We had a trunk or treat. That was so much fun. We had our board members come out and participate in this. Some of the men at the church who do cooking and stuff, they participated. They even did like a bonfire for us for s'mores, and so we had kind of a circle, and all the board members brought their vehicles.
Okay.
We actually have a board member who is a police officer, so he was in full police uniform with his car, and that was so much fun. And they all brought their own candy and everything.
The chief of police, we had for your clients at that time. So we would like to see more community involvement with the police and other agencies as well. Do you have anything coming up soon that you can talk about?
We have support group coming up September 1st.
Okay.
It's the first Thursday of the month. Our theme is based around job applications and just basically what's expected during an interview, where you're trying to go, and like how to fill out an application properly. So we're going to have some mock interviews. We're going to play managers and have them interview with us.
Okay.
We're just going to kind of make it fun and not, too serious or they're nervous, but just to kind of work through it and, know how to talk professionally or, comfortably to other people.
Yes, and another thing, there are a lot of people, they just don't know how to even dress
Yes.
for an interview. So I would love to hear more about that, afterwards. I'll try to follow up with you all and look for information on your page to see how that went. So let's talk about the signing up process or becoming a client. Kind of point to some detail of how that process works.
if you are interested in participating in the PACES program, you would just need to give us a call. And what we do, since our program is home visitation, we would set up a time to come out to your home, and then kind of during, and they have to either be pregnant or parenting a child under the age of 3.
Okay.
But it's a voluntary program. We would love to have more families, so
Okay.
if anyone thinks that this is a program that they would benefit from, we would love to have them.
Okay. And you said there's no age limit on the parents, just as long as the child is under 3. Okay. And I know some of you may be thinking, well, I'm 30 years old and I have 1 child, you know, I know what I'm doing. But sometimes you do need that little extra support. So even if you think you know it all, you don't. And it also helps to bounce ideas off of someone else. I want to ask you ladies personally, like, do you feel like you've learned, based on what you learned in your social work classes, now that you're actually working hands-on with your clients, do you feel like you're learning more, or have learned more, gaining more life experience?
I think that absolutely. I mean, there's only so much you can learn in a classroom. When you get out there and you're working with families and diverse populations, and you know, everybody has their own history. Everybody has their own upbringing and their way of doing things. And you get out there and you really get hands-on. That's when you kind of are able to apply the things that you did talk about in the classroom, and you're able to build your skills.
Okay.
So, I think so.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So, is there any more information you would like to share? Or any new programs you are looking into adding to your program? Adding to the agency. I know you all are moving to a new space. Is it a bigger space?
We're
Not-
It's actually a smaller space.
Oh, goodness.
Well, we have acquired a lot of things over the years.
Okay.
And we're just doing kind of a clean off.
It's a good move.
It is. We're
Good
excited.
fresh move.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, sometimes you have to uproot from one place to go to another, and just, yeah, it gives you a fresh perspective on things. And as clients and as sponsors are making donations to you all, so that you can continue to offer services to the community. Let's talk about, since our community, let's talk about volunteerism. You have a lot of volunteers?
We don't right now because of confidentiality and our affiliation with Healthy Families America. So it's kind of a process for volunteers.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Sorry, that was my snafu. I didn't turn my phone off. Okay.
So it's like a process for volunteers to sign up. We need to make sure you have a background check, make sure you know what you're doing, what kind of help we need you to do. And so when we have events, we'll have maybe a volunteer, or for childcare we might have a volunteer. But it is a process for us. We can't just let you be around the kids like that. And we also need to make sure you understand confidentiality and the services we provide, and keeping things between you and the client and things like that.
So do you have a regular dedicated volunteers?
One thing that we continue to do that I guess is kind of volunteer work. We always get an intern from ASU from the social work program. We're all required to have so many hours during that time.
Okay.
So pretty much it's kind of volunteer work.
Yeah.
It's participating in a lot of stuff that we're doing. So we
Right.
had that pretty much every year since I've been here. So.
Okay, well that's great. Do you see yourself hosting any community events?
Hopefully. Yeah.
We would love to do a diaper drive. We can just find a great location and get some help with that.
Okay, from the challenge out there to the Jonesboro community, they are wanting to do a diaper drive. If there's anyone interested in helping them put this on, providing a location, just please give them a call at 932-1166. And what are your extension numbers, ladies?
My extension is 1. My extension is 104.
I think mine is 105.
So what if someone just wants to press, if someone presses 0, will they get any extension?
They'll get one of us.
Yeah,
They'll get one of us.
and I will add, when we make the move on September 1st, we're not going to have extensions anymore.
Okay.
It's just going to be one phone line and a general voicemail.
Okay, so that number is 932-1166. There will be no extensions to worry about trying to remember. But they will still be on King Street. Instead of Suite 1, that'll be Suite 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At one point, PACES used to partner with the Food Bank of Northeast Arkansas. They offer really great pricing on some of the baby items. Do you all still get items from the Food Bank?
We do not. We have not partnered since I've been there. So.
Okay. Well, maybe that's something you can check into.
Absolutely.
They offer a, I guess you say, reduced price on some of their items.
Mm-hmm.
So that may be one way to help you, some diapers and wipes, formula, and other baby items. I'm sorry. Okay. So we talked about groups. We talked about program overall. I just want to encourage any young parent out there, do not be ashamed to reach out to these ladies. They are here to serve you, to help you grow as a young parent, but also to help you grow in the knowledge of how to raise your child. Every child deserves a great start. So please reach out to these ladies. They all have degrees in social work. Hopefully I can finish my degree soon. I must say, when I was with the program, I started out as a client. I was 19, had my first child, and then later on became a caseworker. And I must say, PACES offers so much. I mean, it's like, you can't just put it all into words. So many enriching programs, and I would love to see legacy continue for years and years and years to come. So, but it takes the community support as well. You have clients to serve. So if you're a young parent, do not be ashamed. Please reach out to them. If you need help, I will help you in any way possible. Okay, so let's see. Have you all been I know we talked about fundraisers, we talked about diaper donations, but have you thought of any other ways to engage the community so they can get to know you more?
We try to, any community meetings or community events, community fairs, things like that, we try to always participate. You know, it is just the three of us and then our financial officer, Karen Fields, who work at the office. So sometimes we're spread thin.
Yes.
But we try. I know this week, Kira and Felicia were able to participate in Baby State. You know,
Yes.
Baby State was at St. Bernard's from 5 to 8. 6 to 8. 6 to 8. And basically, Baby State is an opportunity for expecting mothers to come out, learn about breastfeeding, car seat safety. They get to tour the
labor and
delivery. Yeah, labor and delivery.
Okay.
Learn about immunization. Everything is free. They give you a little meal and get prizes. It's a really great community outreach event, and they're trying to target more people. Many people don't show up for some reason, but the next one will be in November.
Okay.
So hopefully, I think the 15th. So hopefully you'll see flyers and brochures around this time.
Okay. So I actually know one of the ladies, the nurses that works with that program. Her name is Mabel.
Yes.
And I think that it's such a wonderful program. I mean, and then they offer a prize of a car seat. You know, so who want a free car seat? Do you give your clients incentive to attend the Baby State?
Not for the Baby State. We just started kind of partnering with them this last couple of months. But we do have enough incentives for our girls. I wish we could give them more, but we do try to help with like car seats. We partner up with the police department again, and our board member will give us a couple of car seats to give our girls for free. We install them, me and Gary. We're certified in installing car seats, making sure they're in there properly. So
And do you all still work with Dimension? They host, car seat clinics, and so do you communicate with Dimensions?
We do participate in all of the car seat clinics. That's who provides us with the training so that we're certified. Dimensions is actually not doing that anymore. Mr. Mike has retired.
Mike retired.
He has. But our board member is a police officer. He was kind of Mike's right hand is what I always call
Okay.
him. His name is Sheridan Watts. Shout out to Sheridan. So he does a lot of the car seat stuff at Baby State, and then he's the one that we contact when we need to provide a car seat for one of our families, and also when it's time to the clinics again.
So there will be no more car seat clinics?
Oh, yeah, there will be.
Okay.
It has been taken over. I've got all of her contact information at the office. I can't recall it off the top of my head, but it's a lady through UAMS.
Okay.
So she's taking that over, so there will continue car seat clinics.
Okay, well, whenever you get back to the office and get that information, please pass it on. I would love to share with the community the car seat clinic information. It is vital that children are in car seats. It used to be 6 years or 60 pounds. Has any of that changed?
Yeah, I think the age is a little bit higher. I know, and then I know 12 and under have to be in the back.
In the back seat, okay.
But as long as a child meets the weight and height limits on there, but they just to keep them in that booster.
Okay.
It's the safest way. Also, if your child, before they said to keep the child rear facing until 1, now they're saying until 2. If the child is still under the height and the weight and can safely be rear facing, to please keep the child rear facing.
Okay.
It's just the safest way.
And one thing I learned about the reason for rear facing, if you're in a crash, it's like the car seat cradles the child between the cushion of the back seat and the car seat, so that I just can't stress how important it is to keep people safe. I've seen so many accidents, on the news or whatever over the course of the years. There was one here in Jonesboro this year. A child under the age of 12 was in the front seat, and there was an accident, and unfortunately, it was a tragic accident. So we just want to help prevent those. So if you need information about car seats, contact the ladies at PACES. We're going to get ready to go to another break. When we come back, we're just going to follow up with some more announcements and hopefully some more. So thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLK 102.5 FM. I'm going to watch this clock because Eva's going to call. I'm just going to. Anyway. So did y'all tell anybody that y'all, your friends or other board members that y'all were
ladies, I'm ready.
I told my parents this morning.
All you all following us on social media?
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Well, I heard y'all say y'all on Twitter, but
Facebook and
Well, but-
Instagram.
okay, well, we will follow you back on Instagram. Because I tagged PACES in the video, so y'all can check that out. The show, ladies, how y'all like the chairs?
I like it. It's different from the last time we were here.
But we have paid $20 for all 5 of these at Goodwill.
Wow. Hey, y'all need any file cabinets?
Sure. Actually, y'all got something to donate?
Yep.
We do. Because some of the things that we're required to do by FCC regulations is keep our logs for a period of 2 years. File cabinets are filling up already.
Yeah.
Well, you got them. I can pick them up today.
Okay, well, they may not be cleaned out today. But before, yeah.
Well, I'm scatterbrained, so I can remember. So
send me a message.
Okay.
listen, or that's yeah. Just either call me or message Kabila and say the 5 cabinets are ready, and I'll come get them. Well, I appreciate that, ladies. Are they the short or the tall?
No, they're the big, heavy ones.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I mean,
sure. I think we're gonna keep one or two, right?
I mean, 2 or 3 fine. I mean,
Yeah. I'm not sure.
whatever you're willing to give, I'll take them. I mean, if I can't use them right now, I'll stick them in storage. Eventually, as time goes by, they will be needed. Because it's a lot of paperwork you have to keep on file.
We understand. We know about that paperwork.
Oh my God. No, Lord. That was like, I love working on the computer, but sitting and typing notes. And my problem was I never typed my notes right after this. I waited like a couple days.
Social work department needs a class just on paperwork. That's the majority of social work.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Spend more time in ETO than I do with my family.
What?
You know, the ETO paperwork system or the note system.
We have a system we have to put our case notes in.
Yeah. It's a good system, it's just a lot of stuff.
So it's really changed. That process has changed.
Right.
So then,
Mom still got a wrong announcement.
because we used to just type our notes in like Word, and then like they had to be chronological. Oldest from the bottom. Anyway, that was the hassle, but
It's gotten a lot more extensive.
and whose idea was this new program?
That would be the funders.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever they want us to do, we down.
Especially they're dropping the dollars.
Yeah.
So who are some of your board members now?
The police officer shared David McLean, Natalie Sawyer, Ben Woodruff, and his wife Tracy. Ben is our president.
But we are looking for a couple more board members.
Yes.
Board. Board meetings still now.
In our office.
Okay. I think it's a little in there with All right, welcome back to KLA 102.5 FM. You're listening to Community Conversations with your host today, Pabila Hardin, and my special guest from PACES Inc. here in Jones, Arkansas, Miss Mary, Kira, and Valicia. Thank you, ladies, so much. We have had a wonderful conversation about all things babies, parents, and how they can help you raise healthy, nurtured children, keep them safe, and all of that stuff. And so we talked about different programs that they all have to offer. We talked about programs that they are involved in. How for Humanity is a big one that's coming up, which is October 15th. Is that a home game?
Yes.
Okay. And so they have partnered with Families Inc. for that program, and every touchdown, PACES gets some dollars. So let's go out and support our girls on that. Also, they have a parenting group coming up on September 1st, which is the first Thursday of the month between 5 and 5:30 start time. Now, for that parenting group, does someone have to be a signed-on client before they can attend a group?
Preferably, if somebody is interested in the program and wants to come with a friend who's in the program or something like that, then we would allow that. But we don't really do group only.
Okay. So in order to attend the groups, it is preferred that they are a client. So, and I think becoming a client would be very beneficial to them as well. So I hope that your client numbers increase. I hope your staff soon increases. We were talking off the air a little bit about your board members, and you mentioned that you're in search of more or adding more.
Yes. Absolutely.
We would definitely like to add more board members just to get more of a diverse new ideas type of things coming in.
Also make some more connections in the community and kind of broaden things. So.
Okay, so if anyone out there is listening, if you're interested in becoming communicated, They will explain more detail what the big board entails, what your responsibilities would be. So when we talk, there are always donations because they offer and wipes and formula. We would like to help them set up your with Allen Park Community Center. The address is 3909 3601 free school supplies, and maybe some of your clients can benefit from that event as well. There will also be information provided on early learning and healthcare. There will be another back to school walk party August 13th at 10 a.m. Okay, so hopefully some of your parents can take advantage of some of these back to school events. Okay, I'm going to have another announcement to all Northeast Arkansas media outlets. Over the past several weeks, the City of Johnstown U.S. Councilmember Bobby Long has been working with local pastors and other community leaders in an effort to mobilize and unite our region under one roof for a unique time of prayer for our city, region, state, and country. Long says the response of the community officials as well as the fire and police departments have been outstanding. Long says, I have truly been humbled by so many people who have come alongside me in an effort to get the word out and make this event the best it can be. Okay, he asks if your profession has a particular uniform, please wear it proudly so we can proudly identify and pray for you as a group. Parents, please wear your children so they can see the community and those charged with protecting and serving them, praying for them as well. Those groups who will be specifically prayed for by the right local pastors and others are, and there's if you would like to see this list, please contact Kelly K. And we'll have it posted on the Kelly K website. You have been listening to Community Conversations with your host, Will Hardin, and the ladies from PACES, Inc. Please consider making donations to them, diapers, wipes, formula, anything, babies. And check out their website and check out their Facebook page. And don't forget you can watch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Have a great weekend. Whew, okay. Okay. Session at the Rock of Indiana. I didn't even get that information. 6 o'clock. So maybe there's something that you can encourage your parents to go to. And what I do is I'll box you, but I have this on Facebook. Okay. So I'll inbox. Okay, I stumbled on the back.